we'll see Kirk Cousins. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Commanders and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their
is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets this up past the 30. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground, a running back. Taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. Old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. That one, a gain of 20. And plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they got. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game. Surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws, maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here. And I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that's to the former Panther, Curtis Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Just the first quarter of the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed it, it would have been a different story.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Play action now. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, Cousins. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it'll bring up third down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carom that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Oh, it shifts past him. He'll get this to about the 38. The Panthers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand. Here is third and quite a ways. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
That's taken on the 25. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Cousins now. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The numbers from McLaurin a week ago: 7 catches, 71 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
On second down, Clifford. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong.
And now the rookie's free. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 14-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he will find his man on the end round, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers about ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On second down now, Clifford, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3rd down and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it is caught, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To throw it is Cousins. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner. Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 40-yard line. On 3rd down, it's McDonald. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. It's a gain of a yard, and that leads to a Carolina 1st down.
Go, Reed, go! Hey, check that.
They'll keep it on the ground. McDonald. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for jump. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. So here is Washington now to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Clifford. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake, Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a two-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some...
Touchdown, Carolina! Chuba Hubbard, 42 yards. And the Panthers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When he moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They go play action. Cousins. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw into the hands of McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up the Commanders' first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. They'll throw again. Cousins. And a little floater there is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to have the Commanders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Cousins. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play fake. Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Commanders add 6 to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making the most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. He'll buy some time right. And he's brought down. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get him at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. We have played 3 quarters. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Cousins. Quick slant, Dotson. A quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Clifford. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against us?
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McDonald. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4.
Able to get it, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line.
Back to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Escapes the sack. Rolling to his right. Touchdown!
Jonathan Mingo.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make it off on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
Up the middle they go. McDonald, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
Now 1st and goal.
They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down 35-31. A minute 56 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down.
He's got McLaurin.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now 2nd and 4.
Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here's Cousins.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Flushed out right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Panthers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Cousins now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Lead it, bring up 48.
Again, it's Cousins. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Off the play fake, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now Cousins. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. Oh, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Cousins throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Good route here.
Cousins to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One last shot now for Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games